Pig, how we doing tonight? Awesome. As Eric said, my name is David Lesneski. I'm Mexican, if you couldn't tell by the last name. Yeah, I get it though. I don't exactly project Latino or Mexican. Like the image for Latino right now is kind of like Bad Bunny. And I look more just like Mild Rabbit. It didn't help like where I grew up either. I grew up on this place called Grosse Ile. And you all know Grosse Ile?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Grosse Ile, right? For those of you that don't know Grosse Ile, it's this little tiny dingleberry of an island that sits right between Michigan and Canada. And it's a very white neighborhood, white township. In fact, like it's not so much a gated community as a bridge community. Like you have to take a bridge to get on the island. And if they find out you're not white or straight, they'll just be like, oh, can't come onto board today. But growing up there kind of gave me this like false sense of identity. Like I grew up thinking I do have white privilege. Like for example, the tags on my truck outside, they've been expired for 2 years. I've been pulled over 3 times, and nothing has happened to me. Like the cop comes up and he's just like, license and registration. I give it to him, he looks over like, okay, Lesneski. All right, you can be on your way, sir, go ahead. And it's getting to the point where I want to kind of see how far I can take it with the cops now. So rather than renew my tags, what I've done is I put on one of those Blue Lives Matter with the Punisher skull and the Trump hairdo stickers on my rearview window. And now, as I'm going 65 through a residential and the cop pulls me over, he comes running up now. He's out of breath, just like, sir, I just had to stop you and tell you, I really appreciate the support. You don't know how difficult it is to be an officer nowadays. Thank you. Go on your way, go on your way. I was pretty in touch with my culture, though. My family, we did own a Mexican restaurant. We owned it for 65 years. Thank you. We sold it. But when I was a kid, my dad, he'd pick me up from work on days he had to go to the restaurant. And as we're driving there, he would ask me, David, what kind of Mexican food do you want today? And I would say, Dad, I really want Taco Bell. And people will tell me all the time, David, how can you eat Taco Bell, man? Isn't that like sacrilege to you? Like, you're Mexican, right? And I think we can all agree, folks, like Taco Bell is not Mexican food. Like, I think we can all agree on that. Like, if you want truly culturally appropriated commercialized Mexican food, you have to go to Chipotle. Because at least with Chipotle, you have just as good a chance at getting diarrhea there as you do from going to the taco truck. Even in like comedy, I don't exactly mesh with like the Mexican or Latino comedians, you know? Like George Lopez, you know, grew up in East LA. I grew up in Grosse Ile, very different neighborhoods.
Yes.
Gabriel Iglesias, big fluffy comedian, you know? I like Taco Bell, but just not that much. Carlos Mencia, you know, I write my own material. Like the closest I really get is Louis C.K., who people don't know or realize is a Mexican comedian. Just the biggest difference between he and I is I'm more of a private masturbator. Yeah, that's not like that one. Oh man, okay. It's a superhero crowd, we like superheroes out here? Woo! All right, awesome. I'm a big superhero fan. Always loved superheroes. Ever since I was a little kid, you know, watching the X-Men, Batman cartoons. In middle school, carrying around my comic books I would buy every week from the comic shop. Even as an adult, going to the convention, dressing up. Anyone else do that here?
Yeah.
Sweet. One cool guy. The rest of you are lame. But, you know, I love how popular superheroes have gotten, you know? Like, everyone loves a Marvel movie now. I just kind of wish the people that started liking superheroes like 10 years ago kind of had to go through a bit of shame period like I did for like in superheroes 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get called nerd every once in a while, get shoved into the locker at the gym here and there, get denied sex for trying to wear your Iron Man replica helmet in the bedroom. I think that was a bit more my fault though, because when she said she wanted to do some superhero role play, she was expecting Mr. Fantastic and what she got was Doctor Strange. I got time for one more. I do like a little bit of weird stuff in the bedroom, not gonna lie about that. I'm a Bush guy, and I'm not talking politics here. All right. But I think part of the reason is because I'm Mexican and I like to do the lawn work myself. That's it for me, folks. I'm David Lesneski.